Hey, how's it going? I've got Wednesday, July the 9th, 2025. Ken Arzone here, Vista, California, looking at baseball players from the past. I like baseball history. I like diving in to a baseball player's career accomplishments, his stats. This video, Roberto Alomar. Have you heard of him? He made the Baseball Hall of Fame. You know what I like about him? Career batting average, 300 on the nose. How would you like that? And he played 17 years. He had 2,379 games. Listen to this, 9,073 at bats. He maintained 300 batting average on the nose. I like it. Let's look at his career. 17 years. He started in 1988, 20 years old. And as a 20-year-old, he plays 143 games. How about that? Gets 145 hits, hit a game average, bats 266. So good start. Batting average, 260s, but he's a rookie, 20 years old. Second year, plays almost every day, 158 games. He's playing for the San Diego Padres. 184 hits, 21 years old. Bats 295. 1990. Padres, 147 games, 168 hits, 287. Fourth year, 1991. 188 hits. Good amount. That's 295. So his first four seasons doesn't crack 300. But in 1991, strangely, he's now playing for the Toronto Blue Jays. The only thing I would comment on Roberto Alomar's career, he played for too many teams. I don't like that. I like a guy sticking with your team all the way through. And if you're a good player, you should be able to negotiate a good contract. Did he get traded? I don't know. But Roberto Alomar, he played for the Padres for 3 years. Then Toronto Blue Jays, 5 years. Then he plays for the Baltimore Orioles, 3 years. Then he plays for Cleveland Indians, 3 years. Then he's on the New York Mets. Then he's on the Chicago White Sox. And then he's on the Arizona Diamondbacks. Come on, Roberto. Why are you bouncing around the league? I don't like that. Now, did you get traded every time? I don't know. Or was it just contracts that you were looking for? A player has the option to do whatever he wants. But I admire players more if they stick with their whole team their entire career, i.e., Tony Gwynn, San Diego Padres, Mickey Mantle, the Yankees, Cal Ripken, Baltimore Orioles, Kyle Yastrzemski, Boston Red Sox. I can think of a lot of guys. They stay with your team their entire career. Brooks Robinson, Baltimore Orioles, right? 23 years. Anyways, he's now playing for the Toronto Blue Jays. And his fifth season in the league, Roberto Alomar gets 177 hits and gets his first 100 runs scored season, 105. Bats 310. I like it. First season, 300. 1993. 109 runs scored. Back-to-back 100 runs scored season. 192 hits. Good amount. Good production. 93 RBIs. 326. 1994. 107 games, 120 hits, 306. So he's got 3 straight 300 batting average seasons. 1995, 155 hits, 300 on the nose. So he's proven himself right now. His last 4 seasons, 300 hitter. I like it. 1996, 193 hits. And that's 153 games. If he had played the full season, he would have had 200 hits. So 193 hits will be as high for his career in a season. He bats .328. 94 RBIs, too. He gets 132 runs scored. That's the 3rd time over 100. That's a good amount, 132. 1997, he missed some games, 137 games, 333 average. 1998, 166 hits, 282. 1999, his best year. 1999, Roberto Alomar has his best year. Why? 138 runs scored. That's 4 times over 100, but that will be his highest for his career. 182 hits. 24 home runs. That will be his high. He gets 120 runs batted in. You don't think of him as an RBI producer, but 120 for Roberto Alomar? That's 323. And listen to this. 300 total bases. On the nose. Good year. The only thing he didn't do was to get the 200 hits, but he had the 4 for 5. 100 runs scored, 100 RBIs, 300 batting average, and 300 total bases. But he had 182 hits, 1999. I think that's his best year, especially when you drive in 100 to 120 RBIs. The year 2000, 189 hits, 111 runs scored. That's good. 4 seasons over 100. 310 batting average. 2001, 193 hits, and that'll make the 3rd time 190 plus hits in a season. Very good. 100 RBIs, the 2nd time 100 RBIs or more. That's 336. He's on a good roll right here. 311 total bases. That'll be the 3rd time 300 total bases in a season. He did it 3 times. You don't think of Roberto Alomar as a power hitter, do you? I think of him more of a basic guy hit. Look at, he was 6 feet, 184 pounds. So he's not a big guy. He's about average size. He's performing. His batting average is putting him on track for the Hall of Fame. It really is. And the hits in the season. 2002, 157 hits, 266. So he starts to slump a little bit. 2003, playing for the Mets and the White Sox. So splitting teams in the season. Kind of hurt. 133 hits, 258 average. 2004 will be his last year. He's 36 years old. He gets a total of 45 hits and bats .263. Now, he stopped playing at age 36, so it's a 17-year career. Started at age 20, stopped at 36. I wonder why. I think he had 4 more years to go, don't you? Play to your 40? Why not? Why did he stop? Well, let's look at his career. 2,379 games. I would have liked 2,500 games. 9,073 at-bats. That's a lot. 1,508 runs scored. I like it. He passes 1,500. He had 5 seasons. 6 seasons, 100 runs scored with a high of 138. Noteworthy. I like this. I like this total: 2,724 career hits. The only question I have is, why not play another 4 years and go for that magic 3,000 hit total? He stopped at age 36. He plays till he's 40. All you need is about what? 375 hits. So if you play 4 years, get over 100 hits each year. That'd be 400 hits, right? You would have passed 3,000 hits. 3 times 190 plus hits. Never had 200 hits in a season. 504 doubles. I like it. You passed the 500 mark in doubles. Triples, 80. Homers, 210. So once in a while, he'd knock one out of the park, right? 210. 1,134 RBIs. So he passes the 1,000 mark in his career. You don't think of him as an RBI producer. He had 2 seasons over 100 RBIs. 1,000 walks. Good eye at the plate. 300 batting average. Exactly. Career. That should be a goal of every baseball player. 300 or better career batting average has to be your goal. He did it. 300 on the nose. Let's count how many 300 batting average seasons he had. He had 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 9 300 batting average seasons out of 17 years. So about half the time, 300 or better. His high in a season, 336. 371 on base career, 443 slugging. He had 4,018 total bases. 3 times 300 or better total bases. That's good. That's good. Good mark, right? He passes 4,000 in total bases. To me, if I was playing baseball, my goal would be 1,500 RBIs for my career. 3,000 hits, I would want that number. I would want the 500 doubles. I wouldn't consider myself a power hitter, so I would say, hey, how about 300 homers for my career? That would be my goal. 1,500 RBIs. Bat 300 or better, career, that would be my goal. 400 or better on base, that would be my goal. 500 or better slugging would be my goal. And 5,000 total bases would be my goal. Also, to win a batting title. That would be my goal. I don't think I would be in the home run vein because I'm not a big guy. I'm 6 feet, 175. But to bat 300 or better, preferably 325 or 335, even 350 batting average, but those are for the superstars. Ty Cobb, 366. Rogers Hornsby, 358. Joe Jackson, 356. Those guys are at another level. And they played a lot of games, those guys. All right, what do you think of Roberto Alomar's baseball career? Solid. The 2,724 hit, I think that got notice. I think that's 2 things got him into the Baseball Hall of Fame. The 2,724 hits and the 300 career batting average. 1,500 runs scored helps too, and the 4,000 total bases. Solid player, Roberto Alomar. What do you think? I like him. I just question, why did you stop playing at age 36? Play to your age 40, get the 3,000 hits. Why not? But the only thing I didn't like was his bouncing around. He played for the Padres, the Blue Jays, the Orioles, the Indians, the Mets, the White Sox, and the Diamondbacks. Too many teams, Roberto. Come on. Pick one team, stay with them. They'll pay you. You'll get a good contract. All right, we're done with Roberto Alomar. Who's next? Have you heard of Joe Cronin? Joe Cronin played in the 1920s, 30s, and 40s. He made the Baseball Hall of Fame. And how did he do it? 301 career batting average. But he's got some significant baseball achievements in his career. Let's look at Joe Cronin next. I'm out.